even though Elisa gave a little bit bio about me, I will just briefly go through again. Yeah, I'm founder of Learn at Decoding School. We started this school 7 years ago. It has been a while, and yeah, we offer coding classes for basically elementary school kids. And the idea is to develop their problem-solving skills, collaboration, creativity through teaching them coding. And as well, I'm really passionate about the IT education, and that's why 2 years ago I joined EU Code Week initiative. It's basically organization that's coordinated by EU European Parliament. So, and it's a great actually way how to be connected with IT educators across all European countries. And as well, I'm alumna of Riga Business School. I did my bachelor program there, and now I'm studying at Old Dominion University in the USA. And I'm majoring in instructional design and technology, which basically is education plus technology. So yeah, and I want to share in this presentation, I want to share my journey. And when I was thinking, even though I have presented my career and my journey many times, I still am wondering what would be the most useful and convenient way. What can be beneficial for my audience. And today I came up with my framework for personal success and fulfillment. And I would say in my life I have three pillars that serve me as I would say guidance. And the first one I would say from primary school as how I remember myself, I always put education and career on top of everything. And yeah, it's always about how can I build my skills and acquire knowledge. And I would say still my ultimate goal is to find my specialty and practice to become a real expert in the field. The second one, which is I would say my top favorite one, where I have I would say put a lot of effort and energies on self-development. And I definitely have to say thank you to Claudia from Riga Business School as well. I will tell a bit later about youth leadership program Go Beyond. But I would say, yeah, last 10, 12 years, I have been focused on myself and just thinking and wondering how can I become a better version of myself? How can I better understand myself, identify my strengths and weaknesses? And the third is legacy. Also, thanks to Claudia, that I have I'm more and more thinking about how can I help other people become leaders in their communities. Not how can I become a leader, that was the first one, but I'm already moved to the third. How can I help other people grow? So these are three pillars that I will go through this presentation in detail, in more in detail manner. So first, not the most interesting slide, but a little bit about my education and career. Yeah, I since as long as I know, most of you are 16, around 15 years old. So I started with the secondary school. So I graduated Agenskalns State Gymnasium, and then in high school I studied at Riga State Gymnasium. And I remember, I don't know how you have how is the situation that you are facing now, but I remember myself on 12th grade when I was thinking, okay, what should I study? It was already second semester, and my parents are doctors, and they always have said, Linda, you should follow our career. But I'm proud that I was strong enough, and I was like, no, I see myself more in entrepreneurship and business management. So I enrolled in Riga Business School, and my journey entrepreneurship and project management started. I joined youth leadership program Go Beyond, where Claudia was one of the advisors, and I will tell a bit later about the program itself, but because of the program, I met one of my best friends and founders of, she's CEO of Learn IT Coding School. And also I got my first job as a project assistant at project Talk About Alcohol. And then I would say I have been working 7 years. And then my next milestone is my master's studies here at Old Dominion University. And I came here because I want to scale the Learn IT outside Latvia, and I want to learn more about online learning, online instruction, design and technology. So, but it's what I also want to say with this slide, it's always important that you reflect what you have done so far. And at one point you can see that all these dots will connect together. Everybody's always asking, how did we start Learn IT? And those who have considered or you have a startup idea, then it's not always about having investment. At that time, we had a bright idea. And in Estonia, by that time, there was as a IT project going on that at least 30 schools, they were teaching coding from the first grade. And together with a colleague, we were thinking, okay, why don't we have this opportunity in Latvia? And together with coaches and mentors we have within Go Beyond organization, they said, okay, if you put together curriculum, I remember mentors said that I'm pretty sure many schools will be interested in cooperating with you. So yeah, in 2014, we started with one school in Riga. We have computer science teacher who was also eager to help. And I remember going to parents meeting, presenting the Learn IT project, having only 3-4 lesson plans, and this bright idea just to see whether there's interest from parents' side. And after that, after one in the evening, we received 20 applications, and that was really a milestone. I would say turning point that okay, we have clients. So, and then I would say next 3 years, 4 years, we were opening new coding clubs. And now has been already 6 years, and we have trained more than 1,000 students across Latvia. And as well, now we are cooperating with the Ministry of Education, and we are organizing professional development programs for teachers. And I also see some familiar faces here on Zoom, and yeah, we have implemented coding events, and some of you have participated in these events. So yeah, this is like quick introduction and just a story how it started. And I would like to also say that it's not only about like planning 2 years, the brightest idea. It's about, okay, let's see whether there is a demand for our product or service. Let's prototype and let's test whether there are clients. And then this is also one of my favorite models. I got to know this, I would say, in 2013, the Golden Circle, and also with together with my colleague partner Ellie. You know, we when we started Learn IT, we were asking questions why we are doing this. We were looking for the purpose. What is the cause? What do we believe? And from the beginning, it was clear that we want to provide opportunities for new generation to learn 21st century skills. And then the next question is, okay, how we are going to do that, the process, specific actions that should be taken to realize the why question. And moving forward, okay, 21st century skills, then questions. The next question is, what are the skills? So activities that develop children's problem solving, collaboration, creativity that we saw as crucial skills in 20th century, the 21st century. And the last question is what is the result? And we were reading a lot, and we all, like, together we were spending long evenings, days, going through all the educational platforms in coding, and we understood that coding at that time, now it's now everybody is aware, but coding is a great tool how to develop these skills, especially problem solving. So answering to question what, we offer coding classes for elementary school children. So yeah, this is a slide for guidance and tips, what I also have reflected from my experience regarding the education and career. And I would say it's always important to reflect on your skills and your strengths, where you are good at. I know, I remember myself that I was learning for a grade, not learning because I wanted to understand. But it's always important analyze which are the subjects that you are good. Ask actually teachers to provide feedback on your performance. What are the strengths they see in you? And then even though I knew personality tests before, I would say last 5 years, I got to know tests such as DISC and as well 16 personalities. And I would definitely recommend to take 16 personalities. So it's a great way how you can identify your strengths and weaknesses in different areas like career, friendship. Yeah, I would say it's 100 questions, but it will not take that much. And then if you're still figuring out what you want to study, what are your interests, you have to be proactive. You need to have growth mindset. And I have failed a lot. I have presented and I have been scared, but I always embrace failure. So to understand who you are, you need to attend events, talk to alumni people of the universities, teachers, ask your friends, what do they think? What are your strengths? So be open-minded regarding this. And then, yeah, my next pillar is self-development, and I will go through the programs that I have participated and what I have gained from these programs. My journey on self-development started when I was 16. I was attending Spanish classes, and I remember that I had a call with my dad, and I said, okay, I have 3 months free during the summer, and I want to go to Barcelona to learn Spanish. And I remember there was a silent moment for 15 minutes, and I said, don't worry, Father, because I have found organization that can help me to find the program, and everything will be okay with the staying, and it's safe. So in the end, he approved, and I went there for 2 weeks. And I think it was also one of the first moments when I become more flexible towards other cultures, and I understood that there is other people beyond my bubble and beyond the way I think or the way my friends think. And then next year I went to Malaga for 3 weeks. I met again new people. So it was I would say, international experience gave me the drive that I want to gain more and more. And there is more outside from Latvia, and the people are very different and interesting from culture perspective. And then I would say, I think it was, first year of my bachelor program. I was searching for volunteering, and I was thinking, okay, if I want to become a leader, if I want to improve my public speaking skills, what should I do? If the school is not enough for me. So I found ISIC organization. They provide a lot of volunteering opportunities across, I would say, all across world. And I knew that I want to go to another continent, so I chose India. And my parents said, no, please, it's not that not that safe. And then I found the opportunity in South America to teach kids English, and as well organize team building activities, workshops. And I would like to share the story that I had. It was 6 weeks, a 6 weeks program, and in the end of the program, the principal of the school, she invited us for a coffee, and of course we were 3 teachers, and we were like, oh, that's a great end of the project. And she invited us not to her office, but to the like big concert hall where all our students were there, and they organized the event for us. They were reading poems, singing, dancing. And I remember sitting in the front and thinking that it's only 6 weeks and it's a huge impact that I can make just like in that short period of time. And that's the, I would say, moment when I understood that I see myself in education. I came back to Latvia, and I was okay. I need another program that would fit my personality, and I would meet like-minded people. So I found program Go Beyond. It's still running. It's a 10-month program to develop critical thinking, problem solving, and communication skills through social and individual project development. Yeah, the social project we worked, I was a leader, and I worked for 4 months. And after that, the project coordinators invited me to have a part-time job there. And as well, this is the program where I founded Learn IT. So I would definitely recommend to look for the programs that match your professional goals. And you can easily tell from the websites. And that's why you are here as well. When I went through this project you have here, I was amazed by all the speakers, the structure the program has. It's very inspiring. And then one of the last programs that I have participated is I'm really interested in looking how can we solve the global challenges we have, and also the problems we have in Latvia. So I joined a program. It's 5-weekend program organized by Stockholm School of Economics for young people who want to also shape Latvia and help improve. This was also, the focus was on political systems and understanding how can young generation can influence as well this part. So yeah, when I was talking about my experience in Peru, and I was for a longer period of time, I was trying to analyze what happened there and why I was so happy. And then I remember Claudia was giving a presentation on the flow model, and it made sense why I felt that way. So the idea of the flow model, that we have to find a challenge that match our skill level. For example, if the challenge level is too high, but we have low skill set, probably will be anxious and stressed out. Or for example, if the challenge is very low and the skill set is low, we will be apathetic, lack of interest, enthusiasm in doing the task. And then before I go to the flow, if the challenge is low, but the skill set level is high, we will just be bored because the task is too easy for us. So we have to reach that flow level. What happened with me in Peru, that the challenge was, it was pretty high because I was in the new environment, language barrier. A lot of students spoke only in English. And then we had, I had some skill set in Latvia, what I have improved within the organizations I have participated before, but it was still a big challenge for me. So I reached that flow level where I was truly happiness about my effort put in and my skills. So what you also have to look when you're participating in projects, whether in the school or outside, that you have to pick the challenge that is significant and interesting for you. And plus, you have to make sure that you have well-developed skills. That means we are not perfect, but it's good to have well-developed skills so you can manage and lead the project and be satisfied with the outcome. And then my third pillar is legacy, and the question, how can we give back to the community? And since I have participated in many organizations, these are my steps that I would propose. The first one is define the organization, program, institution that matches your interest and passion. And then for me, it was Go Beyond or ISIC organization. I quickly, when I went through their website, when I had the meeting with the representative of the organization, understood that, okay, my values, my interests match with the values of the organization. Then once you have completed that program or became a member and you have spent some time there, and gain some knowledge and experience, the next step is not only like, thank you, I'm gonna change to the next program, but how can I, go one step further? How, for example, can I become a mentor or instructor in the field of your expertise? For example, after Go Beyond program, I went through the training on motivation. So I was a mentor and I was running workshops for next batch of the participants. And then when you are already 2 years in the organization, you can easily tell what are the flaws on their organization, and you can really help the organization from strategy point of view to grow. And then the last one, definitely when you are confident, I would definitely suggest applying for the leadership positions, the manager or being a member of the board. And then you can really, when you have gone through all these steps, you can understand what works best, what doesn't work, because you have gone through as a member, as a mentor, as a member of the management team, and then you can run the organization. And yeah, I already mentioned that here are just some examples how when I became, how I have given back to the community. After Go Beyond, it really changed. Go Beyond really changed my life. And I became a trainer and as well I was a mentor for one team. And yeah, I was leading workshops of self-development and motivation. And as well here, because in this is my second year and I have to work as a graduate assistant, I'm now leading as well workshops and creating materials on motivation. So this definitely have helped me to become who am I, and now I can dig down more. And yeah, as I mentioned, one of my passions is just at national level help support computer science teachers in implementing new coding curriculum. So I have become an ambassador of Code Week initiative. And yeah, if 7 years ago I was more looking at, okay, how can I organize many events? How can I do everything by myself? Then the focus has changed as how can I help teachers? How can I help other people to acquire and practice leadership skills? So this is how I give back to the community. So, and like success or awards shouldn't be the ultimate goal. If you have follow all these three steps, then success and achievement come naturally. For us, in 2016, we got the prestigious award from Swedish embassy, and then we were listed for 2 times in the list. 30 under 30, and as well I was listed in Northern Europe list people who are under 25 by Nordic Business Forum. But it has never been my goal, and I have never talked to those people who organize these events. It's just we were really passionate in doing in teaching kids coding and believing in this idea, and always being able to answer why we're doing that. So I always keep my golden circle whatever I do. So that's all, and thank you